Hello everybody, Raven here,
Along with Iris.
back with some more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. The main objective today is going after the Monastery of Garrickmach, and I guess the main focus of Ildegard. But we
And
have
you get to do a chore.
a few things we gotta do here. There's a new support conversation you can see in the corner there, and we have one chore available to do. And one more thing before we get started, our schedule is going to be on a more stable schedule, and Pokemon Mondays will be Pokemon Legends Arceus. Tuesdays will be Triangle Strategy. Wednesdays will be this, Three Hopes. Thursdays will be Digimon Survive. Fridays will be Cruel King and the Great Hero. And Saturdays will be Haven.
And then Friday and Saturday alternate, right?
Yes, Fridays and Saturdays. Every other Friday and Saturdays will be different. So this will be last Friday. No, it will be this week.
Who knows?
I don't know. No. When this one comes out, I think this week our schedule will be set. So after this video, it'll be Haven. Haven Saturday, Cruel King Friday, and next week will be Ano Mutation on Friday or Saturday, or Legends of Dragoon on Friday or Saturday, depending on how I upload those.
And what was on Sunday again?
Sundays will be Fallen Legion, Sins of an Empire right now,
Which we're loving.
And that is getting kind of people are getting after each other's throats. The book is getting irritating everybody. Cecile's irritating everybody, and everybody's just irritating everybody. But yeah, that's our schedule. So
check us out.
Let's go.
Hello, Troll Master.
And hopefully I'll be able to bust out some more, get these games done, and
care to make yourself useful?
Get some of the other ones.
Get the other ones I'm itching to complete and start new playthroughs that I'm also itching to do. Care for the horses, pantry, equipment, organize, run a street straw. I think we did everything but.
I don't think you maintained equipment, did you? Maybe you did.
I think I did because I knew what. Yeah, I did that. I think we did the pantry.
You did not organize documents, though.
And we did care horses. We just didn't do documents or
street stall.
But we'll do this. B, C. So between these three and Monica.
Monica has a straight face, so I would probably go with her first. Or does that mean she doesn't like it?
I think that's their morale. I do believe that's morale.
So I personally would go with her first. My documents really does seem like an Ildegard
yeah,
thing.
we might as well get her to B.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
Would you care to join me for tea once we're finished, Your Majesty?
That sounds lovely. Let's quicken our pace so we have more time to enjoy it.
Got Monica is. Yeah, that was their morale.
Okay, good. I thought so, but then I was like, ah.
Monica is Ildegard.
We all must do our fair share.
Yeah. Now, can I sit down somewhere? Be nice to. We'll just head over to the stretch. Okay, there we go. We're here.
I was gonna say, first you're gonna talk to
Yeah, well-
Hildegard, right? Because she's the support conversation.
That's why she's blue?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not. I'm not ready.
Our objective is Garreg Mach, the headquarters of our enemy. I know you were a student there, if only for a short while.
I'll say an hour.
But even if you feel some reservations, I need you to face this with everything you have.
Right on.
I was buried there long enough for it to register. Don't worry, I'll do what needs to be done.
A reassuring attitude. Let's hope this battle goes a long way towards settling a great many things.
You know, I don't believe I ever asked your feelings about this war. On the surface, it must seem as though we took Fodlan's fragile piece in our hand and shattered it into 1,000 pieces.
Yeah.
What? Is it deep conversation time now? Where'd that come from?
It's merely that we've never discussed the matter, and you are in a fairly unique position amidst this all. I thought you might be able to provide some perspective on how an outsider views the actions Adrestia has taken.
Yeah, that one's hard.
Well, I know the backstory, so myself, am biased right now with this decision. But trying to think of it as if I didn't know all the lore and backstory, I probably would either play along and praise the Empire or stay neutral.
By the Empire,
It's her,
right?
It's her.
Okay.
Her. This is her. What she thinks of her. What we think of her actions.
I mean, you're on her side. That's the only reason I would say praise.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise you would have defected by now.
Yeah.
I mean, you chose to stay there, which means you obviously believe in whatever she's deciding. Because you've been a mercenary before, you could leave.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Comment down below what do you, if you've been keeping up, what do you think of Hildegard's actions?
If you're just an outsider looking in and you didn't know any backstory.
If you haven't played Three Houses, if you're new to the whole Three Houses,
which
lore,
I have not.
What do you think? Is she in the wrong? Did she do the right thing, or would you stay neutral? Comment down below.
In all honesty, based off of me not knowing anything, I would probably stay neutral. But you really did. You stuck with her, and
I knew the backstory, and we did
see some bad, shady shit.
We did stay with her in this part of the story. I do believe the whole story is out of whack since Three Houses. So.
The way I see it, you just did what you had to.
That is true.
And that's what I would say.
Seriously would have been what you said.
What I would have said.
We talk about peace, but it's not like people weren't already getting slaughtered for dumb reasons. I mean, pick your poison. If it's not greedy bandits ransacking your town, it's tyrannical nobles raising each other's land in search of more power.
So true.
So, sure, people will die in the war, but the reforms it'll bring will save at least as many innocent citizens. Maybe even more.
So true.
So you are... I can't think of what I'm trying to say.
I suppose
Okay.
that's one way of looking at it.
Like a future.
It's like the needs of
Oh, the many,
The needs of the many outweigh
the needs of the one.
one. That
Like
type,
a Three Musketeer kind of feel.
type of deal.
One for all and all for one.
Sacrifice few now to save
The many.
the many.
It's like you said, I'm in a unique position here.
Meaning you would have answered differently were you not a mercenary.
I don't know.
Yeah, if I was a farmer, for example, I'd be hounding you day and night to end the war.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure, you say you're gonna bring this bright and beautiful future, but am I really gonna suffer for years, maybe even decades, waiting for it? The stuff you're doing now, enlisting my farmhands, trampling my fields, destroying my crops, just doesn't make it worth the wait.
Got a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah, I like
You know
this.
the toll it's taking on your people, yet you choose to press on with the war anyway. So you've got to have a good reason, right?
Yes, of course. You certainly don't mince words.
No
Is it
point.
the years of mercenary work that made you this way, or have you always been like this?
It's just kind of who you are, actually.
It's who I am too. Sometimes.
Yep.
Pretty sure it's who I am. It was just me and my mom growing up, you see. We lived in a village, but for whatever reason, she liked to keep to herself. So, I guess it rubbed off on me. I learned pretty quick not to get attached.
Is that so? I would be interested to hear more.
Trust me, it's not as interesting as it sounds.
Who says it has to be? Interesting or not, I'll have you tell me one of these days.
If you say so. Just promise not to freak out when you realize how boring I am, okay?
Do I seem like the type of person to freak out about such a thing? Perhaps don't answer that.
Yeah, am I gonna have to go into the menu now to get that one? I guess so. Burnt.
Bernadetta.
I would have thought it was Petra, or did we already do her support?
I'm pretty sure we did.
Oh, Bernie, come out of your room. We need to talk.
That's her problem. She doesn't want to come out.
And watch your back out there, okay?
Hear you loud and clear, boss. Sure glad I got you in my corner.
Spartans.
Now, just gotta... Oh. What are you hiding back there for, Bernadetta?
Who was that guy you were just talking to?
Oh, who? That? Just a merc buddy of mine, asking if I had any jobs for him.
Oh, he was a mercenary? But he looked like a bandit!
Hey, come on now. You shouldn't assume the guy's a common criminal just because he looks rough around the edges.
So true.
But, what about the way he talked? Oh, so scary!
You think the
You'd
wind's
sound
scary.
like that too if you'd been a merc your whole life. Most of these guys didn't have a mom teaching them how to sound nice and proper like I did.
I see. I guess I don't really know you that well, but are all your friends like that? Is that too nosy? That's really nosy, huh?
Don't tease her.
I have a feeling right now, I don't think whatever I do is going to be good.
Probably not. But teasing her just seems cruel.
She's going to run away and...
Yeah,
Oh,
because I can't believe it.
You're still picking on me, blah, 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 blah.
Well, I mean, not all of them. But now that I think about it, it's kinda impossible to avoid in that line of work.
I wish I teased you.
Guess that means you won't be signing up for merc jobs anytime soon, huh?
Obviously not! No way, not happening! Even if I wasn't as shy as I am, I'd never be able to handle all those scary people at once!
That sounds like your anxiety talking. You'd see there's nothing to be afraid of if you just gave them a fair shot.
So true.
And, hey, isn't basing your opinion of strangers on their appearance just gonna make you feel worse?
Yep.
Well, what else am I supposed to base my opinion on?
Just spend some time with them. If you ask me, the best place to judge someone's character is either on the battlefield or over the dinner table.
Mm-hmm.
I already told you I can't! Not me! Nope! Please, I need you to understand!
This is going to be a totally your choice.
Yeah, but she needs to push butt.
But you can't push too hard too fast.
Please say the right things.
I get it, Bernadetta. I do. But let me ask you this. Is his appearance the only thing that's making you distrust him? There are plenty of guys out there who look just like that but have a heart of solid gold. Nicest folks you'll ever meet. By the same token, there are some real horrible people who cover it up with niceties and honeyed words. The kind of people who prey on others.
So true.
My point is, judging a book by its cover will only get you in trouble. Trust me, you can't always tell who's good and who's bad from looks alone.
Why are you trying to scare me? Nobody's tricking the iron heart of Bernie. Not today, not ever.
Wow.
Probably. Maybe. I'll be fine, I swear.
Oh,
Boy.
Bernie. Bernie. Okay, I can't do any training.
Pretty sure it's time to go for a little bit of
Time,
craziness.
Time to...
Which battlefield are you
Derek Mock, here we come.
Preparations for war are now complete. The Imperial Army arrives at Garrick Monastery. The time has come to sack the seat of the Central Church.
Oh, that was a hard sentence, and you did very well with that, I will say. To sack the seat of the Central Church.
Level 10, and I'm like level 15 alone.
The Battle of Garrick Mock. Ooh, I like it when they have you save. Because then you can't say that I didn't tell you to save.
You didn't tell me to save though, as the game did.
I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
See that? You heard it. Proof.
Feels like an eternity since I've seen the walls of Garrick Mock.
Who knew we'd leave as students and return at the head of the Imperial Army? Lady Rhea must be so angry at us. Oh, why did I agree to come along?
We'll be lucky if angry is as far as her feelings go on the subject. I imagine she's apoplectic.
I don't know that word, but it has way too many syllables not to be scary.
Oh my gosh, Bernadetta.
Saros will likely fight tooth and nail to stop us.
Well, we've got teeth and we've got nails, so I don't care who we're facing. I'll brush them all aside.
Worry not. While they may have a monastery to hole up in, we possess the superior numbers.
Yeah, but numbers are not everything.
Garrick Mock is well fortified, but not impregnable.
I mean, I would do the cautious.
We can't assume victory based on numbers alone. Anything could happen. So, let's just be careful.
Good. And remember, our goal is to seize the monastery, not raze it to the ground.
I enjoy that approach.
The soldiers are ready, Your Majesty. We can begin the attack at once.
The scouting is also finished. We know with certainty where the enemy will be taking its positioning. We are owing this to Monica and her perfect memory. She has incredible knowledge of this place.
As usual, Monica, your talents are invaluable.
I really didn't do much, Your Majesty. That is, it was truly an honor to assist you. Not to say I've finished helping you, of course. In fact, I am always at the ready.
Don't ever change, Monica. And finally, who do we have here?
Sister?
This is my little sister Fleisch. I was given approval to make her my attendant.
Fleisch von Berglies at your service, Your Majesty.
That
My
is
brother
the
and I are,
worst name.
In your hands.
Ah, so you're Caspar's famous aunt who's actually younger than he is.
Yes, Your Majesty. The very same.
Fleisch is too green for battle, but she'll be providing support from behind the front lines.
You can rely on me.
I realize saying this might make the situation worse, but there's no need to be so nervous. If you act to the best of your abilities, all will be well. Now then, everyone, the time has come. The time to take Garrigmok and reclaim Fodlan.
Jumping straight into the maw of our enemies, eh? Ooh, how exciting. Is this where I should talk about my heart racing?
Huh? Since when do we talk about your feelings? That's new.
Gain control of all strongholds.
Let's see. That's Bernie. I don't know who's above her. Looks like a mage. Maybe Monica.
No defeat conditions.
For the main quest of each chapter, you'll be able to select strategies before battle. There are many types. Determine unit's position at the start. To select strategy, you need a strategy resource, which can be acquired by capturing regions on the war map. You can also add to your roster of strategies by surveying spots. Bolster defense, temporarily reducing damage taken by allies. Spread flames continuously damage enemies when in an area. Convince an enemy general to join your army. Oh, I can take 3. Okay. Persuade happy. Convince an enemy general to join your. Another one of my favorite characters. A DLC. Oh, jeez, how many we got? Assign a brawler unit to protect allies as they advance. Ooh. Begin the battle with allies strong with stock healing items. Assign staff. Slightly stricken allies for a period of time at the start of battle. Okay. Why don't we try? Oh, we can persuade 2.
Yeah. But when you use them, do you no longer have them afterwards?
I think this is just.
Or is that just because you have to use your little?
It's because I have to use the little the knights there. But I think these ones are for this battle alone. These ones are probably constant brawling protection and all stuff. But it says I have to get the resources, so I probably. You know what? Let's see if we can persuade. Do I want the protection or protection?
Let's.
Crack walls of blade on the map. Interact with one as an armored class and destroy it. Okay. Everybody's here. Okay. Petra. Lionheart. Ferdinand. Now, where is... Okay, Happy's there. Okay. This must be Constance. Okay. Is that who I can switch to?
I think so.
I'll be fine. Change unit. Well, I could tell him where to go.
I think in this one you can only do that after you start.
Alright, let's go. I'll get to that. Strategies, convoy.
At the bottom.
I know, I'm just checking to make sure. We're gauge.
Here goes nothing.
Do not throw away your lives, friends. Be not reckless as you attend to our defense.
A defensive position within the monastery walls. This is merely a stolid tactic.
We must dispatch them at once.
Then the brute force approach it is.
Okay.
Garrigmok must fall.
Apparently.
Oh, here's Happy. Wait, she's up. Oh.
We'll start on the lower level and work our way.
No, I wasn't happy. I thought it said happy.
Split into groups and take those strongholds.
Wait a minute. There's a guy. Weren't you up top?
No, she was down below.
Capture any strongholds we see. Be on your guards for this tactic.
Maybe? I don't know anymore.
Yep, they were. The ones I can
Switch to.
That's
There's Happy.
get into this right now. This guy. Again!
Did you call it a scruffle? Because I'm gonna steal that from now on. I like scruffle instead of a. Yeah.
You're gonna tell
the
me?
other word.
Why'd they drag me into this? Not fair.
Scuffle, not scruffle. That's what it is.
Defeat.
If you don't want to fight, then surrender. I swear no harm will come to you.
That's very nice of you, but they gave me a home here. So I should probably put up at least some kind of fight.
When a strategy can be activated, its name will display on the screen. Hold to trigger the strategy. If multiple strategies are available, press to toggle between them. Oh. Oh. Feet and recruit. Okay, that's easy enough.
I'm losing. That's really bad.
You want my team?
You're intensely motivated this time.
Okay.
I sense a darkness in your power. If you harbor ill will towards them, then help us best them.
I know which them you're talking about. Well, it's not like I want revenge or anything, but sure. Sign me up.
Yay, you recruited her. Remember, you can toggle between your peeps.
Yeah, but if I want these strategies to succeed, I might as well go at it. I'm the strongest character here.
It's because that's the only one you play.
Well,
I'm not saying.
Half the battles are done within 2 seconds, and I can barely switch between everybody.
Just stating a fact.
Oh, okay.
To think I would be serving the church and fighting my own homeland? Is this the goddess testing me?
Oh, feel bad for her.
Constance, why are you, of all people, cooperating with the church?
Ugh.
All I can say is I was unlucky enough to be nearby when the church had need of fighters. I beg your forgiveness, Your Majesty.
Oh.
Give my next technique.
Just a little backstory on Constance here. When she hits sunlight, she has a split personality.
I already love her.
And Happy, apparently when she sneezes, she summons giant divine, like demon beasts or something, like giant beasts.
That is so cool.
But sometimes it may be just pure coincidence.
I highly doubt it's pure coincidence.
And done.
Is this what you want? To die? here in shape. This doesn't have to be your end, Constance. Join us. Fight with the Empire.
As you wish, Your Majesty. I do not deserve to throw my feeble existence away in such a manner.
The right flank has broken the enemy line.
The left is through as well, Your Majesty.
Well,
excellent job, both of you.
we'll know
But
that
there's
for
still
next
much
time.
work to be done.
I won't lose.
There we go. Lock on.
I will not sit idly by and allow Garrett Mock to be placed in further danger.
The enemy is unleashing powerful men. We can't hold out for long.
The enemy is after the stronghold to be captured.
Can't wait.
They'll be retaken if we don't defend them quickly.
Once she levels up, it'll get better,
Some
but
parts
yes.
of the monastery walls appear weak. An armored unit could likely smash through and provide.
We already know this, Hubert. Stop trying to be a smart ass.
I don't think he's trying to be smarter. Just providing insight.
Casper's over here.
What a pain.
Amazing.
I shall never back down.
Why'd you say crap?
The wall. I didn't think the wall was right on top of us.
Gotcha.
And I thought Casper was down. But apparently everybody's sticking
Kind of with you.
with a big old group, which is always a good thing.
Well, you didn't give them any marching orders.
I gotta get rid of this system.
It's not over.
Do it. Do it.
Is he an armored unit?
Oh, he's a fighter.
Are you sure?
Take a breather.
Good again. Good again. Orders.
Here I go. No mistakes.
I was gonna say, is there something beyond the wall that you can have her go to?
No. No. Damn. Damn. Wait, there we go. You come with me? Over there. Oh, over there. Over there. Over there.
I'll protect you.
Leave it to me.
Oh. Over there. Over there.
She did not come with you.
Look.
I owe you one.
Damn it. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Long way around, yes.
We need to intercept those reinforcements.
Those are the Knights of Saros. You were never gonna stop them that easily.
Time to show how strong you've become.
Main character is blood in the battle. You can press X to use Shadow Stride. Order screen. Using Shadow Stride, you can select an available ally strong from the minimap. Ooh. I like.
A certain number of times in the battle, though.
Yeah, well.
They're after that one, right?
I think we've handled the situation.
Hey, I actually held my own. I'm so good.
Wow. I was gonna say, can you get there from there?
Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm going to
lose it.
The enemy has retaken a stronghold. We must keep a closer eye on such thing.
So, what should I be doing? This way? I'm on it.
There's not a question of can. Forward, march!
It's Bernie's time to shine! Alright.
I was gonna say, you might want to go through that way anyway.
Fresh soldiers incoming. Don't worry, we'll handle them.
An ambush from above. They are.
I can't get through here either.
Deep coming breath, Raven.
In the advantage, but we can turn it around.
Here it comes!
Have to take some frustration out somewhere, didn't you? Oy.
Thanks for the rescue.
They can't keep these things. This is ridiculous.
I care not for your reasoning. There can be no excuse for war.
Well, you should care for the reasoning. Oh, hey.
I'll use this strength to perform mighty deeds.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
I have to defend the monastery, whatever it takes.
The enemy shows no sign of stopping. And if we don't keep an eye on our strongholds, we'll be sure to lose them.
Working on it. Maybe y'all can do some of the work too. Okay.
D.
That was brilliant fighting.
So, what should I... This way? I'm on it.
It's Bernie's time to shout. All right, let's keep moving.
There's not a question of can. Move forward, march!
It's your last warp, isn't it?
But I will not be
I
outdone.
need to take
Yes.
him.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just. Ugh.
Very well. Stay safe, my brother. I thought that scary magic would never let up.
Keep going. We're making progress.
No! I have to do better. We are losing ground. Dig in, all of you. We must hold out, no matter what.
Need to fight our way up to the monastery proper.
We can retreat no further. You Empire soldiers will rue the day you took up arms against Garrick Mock.
Really don't think so.
The key. No.
I will not ask you your reasons. Not anymore. But I will see your evil punished.
You will do what you must. But I have business elsewhere.
Mainly that soldier right there.
Here it comes! Take this! You're done!
Woo!
Somebody else.
Yay!
Battle does have its benefits.
I'll be right with you. I'll be right there. Don't worry. Hold your horses.
Slow down, y'all.
Brilliant. Okay. Let's do this.
Time to get real.
I never imagined you could struggle so.
Well, maybe because it's not religion that's keeping you afloat here. You guys are not doing what's right.
Forgive me, Raven. I can fight no longer. The rest is up to you.
Worry not, sir. Nor you, Flames. You both did well to hold them back this long. Now come forth, all of you. Protect Garrett Mock from those despicable rebels.
Jeez.
So Lady Rhea has decided to show herself at last. Stout hearts, everyone. Victory can only be ours if we strike her down.
See ya! You're done!
I'll fight for Lady Rhea until the end.
Ready the heavy weaponry. We can
Oy,
no longer
oy.
afford the luxury of worrying about collateral damage to the town.
That's rude.
We'll be in serious trouble if they target Her Majesty. We have to take control of those weapons right now.
You're done!
You.
I'm sorry, Lady Rhea. I can't fight anymore.
Your efforts will not be in vain, Cyril.
Now what?
Her.
I'm a little busy.
These sinners to meet the goddess. This land is precious to me, and I will not permit you to have it.
Let's do it!
We'll do it together!
I think that means
Maybe.
I yield you the monastery for now, Edelgard. But know this, there will be no forgiveness for your blasphemous actions this day. No, I don't expect there will be.
Yay!
Take heart, everyone. Garrett Mock has fallen, and victory is ours.
You finished it.
Big old battle, done and over with.
Lady Rhea, are you hurt?
Oh, Catherine, you came.
Not soon enough. Garrett Mock is done for.
It is all right. For now, we must retreat. This path is unknown to the Empire. It will take us out to Aelel, the Valley of Torment. From there, we make for Fargus to seek aid.
The Empire attacked from the east, which means at least some of the Alliance's lords must have aligned with them. But those of the Kingdom are devout. We can trust them. I have already sent a messenger ahead requesting reinforcements, and, should the need arise, asylum.
In that case, I'll talk to my parents and ask for their assistance as well. Regardless, we should hurry. We can't let the Empire get ahead of us and send troops onto Kingdom soil. Now, follow me, if you would.
Thank you, Catherine. Let Edelgard have Garrett Mock for now. Let her enjoy this fleeting moment of glee.
That just
Because
sounds
when we return here, Edelgard von Hresvelg will suffer a death beyond her greatest imagining.
Yes. Yeah. Evil. Gotcha.
Battle does have its benefits.
There's gonna be a lot of these.
He's casting, okay. He needs it.
Yes, he does.
Lionheart. Oh, we already have Lionheart. Bernie.
Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
Ferdinand. No, we already got him.
I must outwit even death.
Petra?
I will take all the strength I can get.
Hubert.
Ah. Up 2.
My potential is so much greater.
Now it's Petra.
Yeah.
No matter what, I will not misplace my heart.
I won't let myself stop here.
Well, it has to be the Star Merc.
Right. Has to be.
It has to be. Protagonist.
You're literally the strongest, even out of the person that you are serving.
Lionheart.
Can't let this power go unused.
Not that there's any point in me getting stronger.
There is 2.
Who knew this power slept
Pomp
within?
and circumstance.
I enjoy that.
Iron Bow.
Yay!
We got Constance and we got Happy.
Happy looks pretty awesome. I like her.
Winning a main quest battle will grant you renown. You will receive greater renown for clearing the main quest battle while capturing as few regions. Wait, what?
So, like, if you go straight to the big one.
I'll still get good renown. Renown can be exchanged for various items. Oh, this one took longer than I thought.
Garrick Mach, you remain ever as resplendent as the day I left you.
The place cannot be so dear to your heart that it requires inferior poetry for an introduction.
Inferior? I will have you know that line comes from one of my favorite operas. However, I concede I may have gotten carried away, what with my head still swimming from battle.
Hey, I know exactly what you mean. Something about Garrick Mach is just special. And our victory here is gonna have a huge impact on the war, right?
Yes, this should be enough to lure some of the more indecisive nobles into our camp. I only wish I could vanquish the guilt I feel for turning on the church like this. Still, it was my decision to fight by 80's side, and I stand by it to the end.
I see. In that case, proceed as planned. Deploy the pursuit units immediately.
At once, Your Majesty.
You let him get away.
So, Rhea and the others escaped with the help of a great white beast, did they?
Almost as if the Immaculate One that saved St. Seros has returned from the mists of legend. Although, it's a bit unnerving the way it sprung out of nowhere.
I knew we shouldn't have messed with Lady Rhea. She can be so scary.
Bernadetta.
I'm just going to go back to my room and stay there until forever, okay? Okay.
Do as you like, Bernadetta, but realize your father will be arriving in Garrick Mach soon. This is the seat of the Church of Seros, and as bishop, his place is here.
Really? In that case, I think I'll just forget about the monastery and go with you.
Good. Just be aware we may be marching for the kingdom next.
The kingdom? I possess no love for the cold, but I will try to grin as I am bearing it.
Aww.
Point at the path to your foes, and I will be hunting them to their final breath.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Petra. Whether we capture or kill will depend on the foe. Now then, enough wasting time. We need to find Rhea, and we need her alive.
Two years ago, I never would have imagined we'd be fighting a war like this.
You say fighting, but I think you mean instigating. Let's be fully clear about our role in all of this. Still, this is a positive turn of events for you, yes?
How do you mean?
When a war breaks out, every mercenary in the land starts crawling out of the woodwork. And those associates you happen to be working with should be tough enough to take on you-know-who.
I mean, it's kind of true.
Yeah.
Gerald's mercenaries. Yeah, good point.
And then you can give them their just desserts or die trying.
Could have done without that last part. Thanks.
Relax, relax. You know I'm on your side. Our destinies are forever intertwined.
Listen up, boy. You're not going to believe this.
Judith, do you think you could ease up on the whole boy thing? I'm your fearless leader now, remember? But sure, tell me what happened.
You might want to take a seat for this. Garreg Mach Monastery has fallen. Not even the great knights of Seiros could stop the invaders' overwhelming numbers.
Wait, what? That's not possible. They should still be days away from the monastery.
Nope.
How did they manage to deliver an army of that size to the gates of Garreg Mach so quickly? Unless... this can't be happening. Did Count Gloucester turn? And Acheron too?
I'm afraid both houses fly Imperial colors now. House Phlegethon yielded the north side of the Great Bridge of Myrden, and Gloucester waved them right on through.
Those filthy liars! When I warned them the Empire was raising an army, they couldn't stop puffing their chests and crowing about how they'd hold the border.
Oy.
But it looks like the Empire had already gotten to them. This is all my fault for not keeping my ear to the ground.
I'm afraid that wouldn't have helped, fearless leader. All the dirty dealings were handled via letter.
But now I've lost the initiative, and against Edelgard no less. She can come at the Alliance with gloves off now. This is a real problem. What is it?
Sir, we have an unexpected guest. It's, Lord Holst of House Goneril.
Holst? What's the strongest man in Leicester doing at my door? Besides thinking about battering it down, I mean.
You can ask him yourself, sir. He is present.
Apologies for dropping by without warning, my lord. I just happened to be near Deirdre when word reached me about Garreg Mach.
I didn't realize you were in our neck of the woods, Holst, but please, come make yourself at home. As fate would have it, I was just pulling my hair out over the exact same problem. Can you believe that Count Gloucester? He turned on us like it was nothing. If I don't handle this situation with the Empire delicately, it will fracture the Alliance. If you have any sage advice, now would be a great time for it. Or muscle. I'll take muscle if that's what I can get.
I came here to help however I can. We must work together to keep Leicester safe, and more importantly, free.
Garreg Mach has
So
fallen to
confusing.
the Empire, Your Majesty.
I did not expect it would last long. Is Lady Rhea safe?
Yes. She escaped, and is on her way here with a small force.
I see.
This won't be like granting asylum to your standard refugee. If we take the Archbishop in, it will be tantamount to declaring war on the very Empire. Is that a risk you're willing to accept, Your Majesty?
It is. We have already thoroughly discussed the matter with the Kingdom's lords. Even if I refrain from deciding publicly one way or the other, the Empire will still insist that we hand Lady Rhea over. The Kingdom's people and government are too frail to stand without the Holy Church's support. I agree with her ultimate goal, but such a situation calls for gradual reform over time. The Emperor's desire to tear it up rapidly will not do.
Then it is a good thing we've prepared
I
for
get
such
that.
contingencies. I will start by sending a party to ALL to welcome our new guests.
Thank you. I would go myself if I could, but I'm needed here to prepare for the war. For now, send messengers to Counts Galatea and Karen, imploring them to muster troops for our defense. Oh, and send for House Fraldarius as well. Let's make sure our new Duke earns his title.
Grave news, Your Majesty.
What is it now?
Count Rowe has declared fealty to the Empire and is marshalling his troops as we speak. Also, one of his bannermen, Lord Lenato, is moving to hunt down and slay the Archbishop.
We have long held our suspicions about House Rowe, but I never expected their actions to plunge us into war.
And after all the discussions we've had to prevent exactly this. He must believe his reason is just.
Very well, then. Our plans have changed. I will go and meet with Lady Rhea personally, and House Fraudarius will serve as my guard. Inform Galatea and Karen. They are to gather their troops in Erebus and Geraint lands.
Lord Lonato was once a faithful servant to the crown. Will you now see him executed?
I have no mercy for traitors, no matter their pasts. On the contrary, I have an obligation to protect the kingdom from his kind. We've struggled long to attain this peace. I will not permit the Empire to crush it beneath their foot now.
This is a hard situation.
Scarlet Blaze. Skirmish in the fog.
I should have stopped it back there.
Yep.
Oh,
the Empire captures Garreg Mach, and when the lords of Fargus and Leicester declare their allegiances to the Central Church, they incur Edelgard's ire. She sends one army to the Alliance under the command of her war minister, Count Bergles, and leads a second herself to the kingdom's Castle Gaspar, the bastion of Northern Row.
Lady Edelgard, we have received an urgent message from Count Rowe. Apparently he has taken up arms against the kingdom.
What is he thinking? He was supposed to join his troops with ours so we could use our combined strength to strong-arm more of their neighbors into declaring fealty for us.
I can't blame an old man for an old veteran to want
to just go and
get his last
hoorah? Victory? Beat?
Yeah.
One more notch.
Yeah, basically he wants gets the honor for himself. He wants to be praised for what he's done.
What use is a plan if the man won't follow it?
It also seems that Lord Lonato, one of Rowe's castled bannermen, has gone so far as to mount a one-man crusade against the Archbishop.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was a one-man crusade.
And likely leapt into action at news of Garreg Mach's fall. I should have suspected he would lack self-control when it came to his vengeance. Naturally, the kingdom mobilized troops in response, and now move to strike Lonato down as we speak.
So, where does this put us?
Notoriety.
Can we get reinforcements to him in time?
Yes.
You want to save the man, Your Majesty? If I may, we would march all that way for what, exactly?
Imagine the consequences of leaving him to die. We need our vassals to believe the Empire will always come to their aid. Always.
Of course, Your Majesty. I will make the arrangements straight away. The region northeast of Castle Gaspar is shrouded in deep fog this time of year. That likely accounts for why they are currently only engaging in minor skirmishes. Which means we still have time to intervene.
Good. Now make our plans known to the others. I'm counting on you, Hubert.
At once, Your Majesty.
All of this makes me even more concerned about the situation in Leicester. Nothing has impeded Minister Bergles' march east, has it?
It has not. In fact, Count Gloucester has given him leave to garrison our troops there. I hear he has begun turning the screws on House Ordelia, and any other lords who have yet to make their allegiances clear. On the other hand, the Alliance's more powerful houses have united in their condemnation of Count Gloucester's actions. The minister may soon face a battle with Houses Regan and Goneril, if not others.
I can't picture a battle the minister wouldn't win most handily. Still, the Alliance's new leader, Claude, is an unknown quantity. We can't risk underestimating his skill.
Quite right. One can never be too cautious.
Are we finally at a spot where we can stop? No. Yes.
There's probably just a little bit more, probably. No. You can now invite allies with whom you have attained support level C or higher on expeditions. Ooh. Upon reaching support level C, you and an ally, you will be able to spend activity points to invite them on an expedition. On expeditions, you can get to know your ally better through conversation and questions. You gain support points based on how well you can carry the conversation. Now, this is basically the T game in Three Houses. If all goes well, you get a quiet moment to observe your ally before returning to base, respectfully, of course.
Do you have a moment?
Told ya. Looks like we got here.
Well, thank you all for sticking with us. Hopefully you've watched the rest. We do have links down below to our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and the rest of these rest of the playthrough playlist is down there as well. But make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And there should be some other videos popping up. If you could take a look at some of those, we would also appreciate it. And we like comments both positive and negative. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what we can improve on. We invite you to tell us what you think.
Yeah, we are trying to make our videos better. We want to get better. We are trying.
It's a work in progress, y'all.
Any up and coming content creator, even the ones who've been doing this for years, know how it was. It takes criticism, positive and negative. But anyway, yes. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. But anyway, keep on adventuring, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Later.